Hey everyone, this is Shag, and today I'm just going to be doing something a bit random. Also, I think someone actually requested Super Mario World at some point. I'm not going to play through the whole thing at the moment, but I do want to show a particularly dumb way in which I enjoy playing Mario games. That is, at least the 2D platformer ones of ye olden times. Also, I have a new internet connection, so I need to test upload speed. You are only my pawns in this experiment. But let's see. First, I need to make sure I know what the controls on this controller are. Jump, spin, jump, running, also running. Why is there this thin white line here? I don't know! But okay. Hello, sorry I'm not home, but I have gone to rescue Bowser. I mean my friends who were captured by Bowser. I don't know why Yoshi was like Luigi for a second, but whatever. The important thing is that I'm going to play Mario without running. I don't know why this amuses me so, but it does. It's like Mario's taking a relaxing stroll through the Mushroom Kingdom while incidentally reconquering it and taking it from the hands of the evil King Koopa slash Bowser slash Dr. White. Wait, no, that never happened. But, you know, it's just kind of a relaxing and silly way to play Mario. Also, it's one way to play Mario that involves not running face first into everything and dying a lot, if you're too hasty. But on the other hand, rushing is also often a valid tactic in Mario. It's going at medium speed, which really screws everything up. You gotta pick one or the other. Did you know that you could hold an extra item in the box at the top of the screen? Why, yes, I did, Mr. Helpbox Info McInfo. Let us continue our casual stroll. The problem with casually strolling is that you can't pick up items without using the run button. To pick up this shell, press the Y button. Oh, yes. But, well, who needs to pick up items anyway? All I need to pick up is, the groceries, casually. Get some mushrooms, and some mushrooms. You know how Mario is, always with those mushrooms. It would probably be pretty boring to watch someone play the entirety of Super Mario World without running, unless you're me, who thinks that's funny. But I'll at least play through World 1 doing it. I think I figured out that you can play through the entirety of Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins Game Boy Edition version whatever thing by not running. Except for maybe a bit in Wario's Castle at the end. But I think you can manage. The part with the fists that punch you. Well, as opposed to doing something else, I guess. The power of the switch you have pushed will turn these dotted lines into an exclamation point. Hurrah. There needs to be a Mario game with interrobang blocks. I don't care what they do, but they have to be there. By the way, while we're on the subject of Mario World, my Mario World hack is indefinitely indefinite forever because I just do that like every single time I start working on it. Bonk. These fellows can live a fine life if they want to. They don't bother me, why should I kill them? Hooray, thank you for rescuing me, my name is Yoshi. Yoshi's kind of a Yoshi, I don't care much for him. But he's an extra hit, so whatever. It's been a long time since I played a game and started singing along to the background music, hasn't it? That was back in the olden days of my LPs. Speaking of my LPs, since we're kind of in the middle of one. Come on, Charge and Chuck, charge faster. But, speaking of my LPs, I guess. Is it just me, or are like half the people subscribed to my channel never watching my videos anymore? Like, I don't know. It's probably insecurity issues which make me even care about this. But hey, it's just kind of silly, don't you think? I guess like most of them signed on for the kind of underwhelming Brawl stages I did as soon as that was released. Oh no, Yoshi went away. He broke the rules and he's now running. See, look at him go! Look at that guy. He has no tact or professionalism. So yeah, like, most people don't watch my videos anymore, I don't think? I mean, there are people who do. And as long as I make someone happy, I guess I'm doing a good job. Point of advice! No big coins or dragon coins, and you may find an extra Mario in your pocket, and it would be very awkward for everyone. Can you imagine if you just, like, got enough money that a clone of yourself spontaneously appeared next to you? And he was like, "It's cool, brah. I'm just here in case you die." And you're like, "Oh, okay." I don't know where he would go after that. There's some sort of dimension for extra Marios. I really like how casual this can be. Just taking a stroll, walking my horse. By riding it. It seems strange. If you were able to, say, ride your dog, whatever that said, doesn't matter, bonk. Would riding your dog and guiding it around still count as walking your dog? Or would it be a separate, like, activity entirely? I guess we'd have to ask Chio about that. Because she did it once. Hands up if you understand what I'm talking about. My hands are on my controller, so I guess I can't understand. Unless I lift my controller in the air like I just don't care. But I do care at least a little bit right now. Oh dear. That was almost funny, but then it wasn't. Man, those blocks that, like, give you a life if you collected 30 coins or something. How many of them actually are in the original Super Mario World? Like, 3? Probably? Not enough to make any difference whatsoever. When coins and lives meant something in Mario, it was truly a different age. This energetic music does not match our walking pace very exceptionally. But that's okay. I guess the game doesn't give you capes until World 2. That's interesting. Capes are kind of broken, in case you didn't know. Yoshi, spit that out. Jeez. Casual destruction of the entire world. You know, if you want. These mines only appear in, like, this level, too. What is with games and having, like, assets that are only used once or twice? Well, I guess sometimes there are games with assets that are never used. I remember when I made a crappy hack, and there was a level that was basically this level, except it had a dragon coin at the end here over the pipe, but you didn't see it until you went in the pipe because I was a jerk. And bad at level design. I like to think I've gotten better about level design, and being a jerk. You'll get bonus stars if you cut the rope, in case you hadn't noticed. Hooray! And now the castle, where we must leave our dog behind. I mean our... whatever species he's closest to, other than dinosaurs, which are not real anymore. If something was real once, and then it becomes extinct, is it fiction in the present? History is fiction. You heard it here first. It makes a little bit of sense if you think about it in a way that you wouldn't normally think, i.e. wrong, or shag-like, but hey. Oh, hello, Potaboo. Potabo. Forget which one it actually is. Jeez. Probably Podobo, because those are 3 syllables which sound very similar, rather than 2 syllables which sound very similar, followed by a ghost. Ghosts are hiding in all of your syllables. One of Yoshi's friends is trapped in an egg and won't hatch until the end of the game. How awkward for everyone. Oh yeah, I haven't spun jump in this video. So there's your daily dose of spin jumping. Also your daily dose of giant mashing things. When I made a level for A2MT, the sequel to ASMT, designed by Roughouse Talkhouse, which the sequel does not yet actually exist. I'm not sure where it is in terms of phases of development at this point. But anyway, when I made a level for it, there was some bizarre unknown bug that I don't know how I managed it, but there were no smashers in the entire level, right? Oops, I have save state bound to pressing down on the joysticks. There were no smashers for the entirety of the level. Except at the end, after you pass the goal, and then the screen, like, faded back in briefly, there was a giant smasher crushing you, but it didn't, like, kill you or anything. It was mysterious. Mario has defeated the demented Iggy Koopa in Castle Number 1, and rescued Yoshi's friend, who is still trapped in an egg. Together, they now travel to Donut Land. You know, I kind of feel like still playing a little bit, even though this is just regular Mario World. And there's my nose. Say hello to my nose. Can you eat these guys and get their cape? I kind of forget. I want to say you could. Or you can just do that. Whatever. I guess doing that makes me spin a little bit, or speed up a little bit too. As does using the fire flower. Hello, Yoshi. Thank you for conveniently being a landing spot. Ah, the cape. If it weren't for the fact that you could fly over everything, it'd probably be more acceptable. Baseball dodging like a pro. Hiya! See, the careful and slow-paced and casual way of playing Mario World is really the best way to ensure your safety, but not that of your pet. This is not a pet-friendly apartment donut complex planes. Or maybe it is, because they have like instant replacements if you lose your pet. That could be a service. Lost dog? Get an exact replica. For only $5.99. How does it work? Science. I guess you can't duck that low. But that's okay, because our good pal Yoshi doesn't care. Red dot, blah 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 blah. You can get up there with just flying if you feel like a cheater. Take that, charging Chuck, pitching Chuck, whatever Chuck. They should bring those guys back, unless they've already done that, and I just haven't played the appropriate Mario game in which they have. They could branch out into other things, like bowling Chuck, curling Chuck, pole vaulting Chuck. See the Olympics for more. You can go... Oh, he just eats those. He doesn't spit out the shells. Huh. Kinda forgot about that. Because I don't put Yoshi in my ROM hacks, so I wouldn't remember the Yoshi mechanics. And by ROM hacks I should say singular, because the first one doesn't count because it's atrocious. And the second one... Okay, to be fair, the second one doesn't count because it doesn't exist. Oh dear. I have been a little bit too slow. Alas. Now we must do this the harder way. Oh wait, no. I can just do this. Wouldn't it have been hilarious if I missed the feather? Ah! I meant to spin jump you, you accursed thing. Jeez. Oh. Casually circumventing obstacles. Huzzah. The true way to do it. Imagine you could justify Mario's slow walking if he had been if he had gotten particularly old. Like, this is old Mario walk speed. Mario is brought out of retirement by Bowser being brought out of retirement. You know how it goes. Hello, football Chuck. They have a specific name? Kickin'? Puntin'? Oh, this is where we would need Yoshi. And the blue shell to make Yoshi go flying. In a literal sense. Where wings are involved. I think this is I guess this must be the regular exit. Guess you can sort of cheat your way there. Huzzah! Fun fact, as a kid I was too bad at video games to actually beat this game for a long time. And I'm bad at slot machines too, apparently. But that's okay. The level I remember the most in terms of, oh god, why, is the ghost ship later on. Which is a butt. Actually, it's a shipwreck full of ghosts, but there must be a butt in there somewhere. This is a ghost house, can you find the exit? Tee hee hee. This ghost house is just silly. Ow. No one has ever gotten hit by the boo ceiling before, so I'll be the first. Ah, the boo ceiling, another thing that was used like once. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Nope. P is for trap. I don't know. It's not really a trap, it just doesn't do anything. P is for piranha plant? I don't know. This is just a weird, quick, easy level. This is the level you play if you want to save the game. Because it takes about, like, a minute of your time. This is also the level you play if you want to unlock the top secret area. Spoilers. It's not really a spoiler. I don't feel like doing the secrets, so how about that? Instead, merry-go-rounds. Well, not really, but whirligigs. That sounds more whimsical. I'll go with that. Whirligigs. Do 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 do. Oh no, a jumping Koopa. Another interesting way to play this game is without killing anything, which can go hand in hand with the walking slow mode, if you want. Whoa. But I think there are some levels where that's almost impossible. Though Raukau did a no-kill, like a no-points run of the original Super Mario World, so it must be possible. Or at least mostly possible. I like how I hit the speech blocks and then don't actually even read what they have to say anymore. Just like, block must punch. Hooah. Also, these fuzzies are the worst fuzzies because they took over for the best fuzzies when they had to reuse a fuzzy of some description. No, my feather. Alas, that's what I get for being... Did I just go through that Koopa's head a while ago? No matter. I'm sure he won't mind. Unless he finds his neck magically decapitated once physics catches up. Those stupid old physics. Never catching up properly. Oh hey, I guess they did use at least one more of those. Boo. Hey. There are probably some people out there who really hate people who sing along with video game music in their LPs. I am not one of them. Do 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 do. Oh crap, it's Disco Man. Hehe. I wonder how much of the populace has adapted many terms for Super Mario World enemies from Raukow's videos. While we're on the subject of mentioning him repeatedly, he's a guy that I know, actually, but he won't ever watch my videos because he probably won't. Because I'm not the kind of person who plays video games with skill, which is like what he likes to watch, from what I understand. If Raukow is watching this, hello Raukow. How are you today? Hopefully not bad. We need to play Worms more. Ow. But yeah. I managed to call all the football guys Chargin' Chuck instead of the Raukow term Charlie. But I think Disco Shells is probably another Raukowism. But it's really easy to see how it works. Oh yeah, it changes in midair too. Hiya! This is a really weird use of the Hammer Bros, by the way. Like, as opposed to their use in previous and future Mario titles. Wait, did Yoshi just eat a Goomba and then stomp on him while it was in his stomach? This game has a little bit... This game's a little bit weirder than I remember, as far as, like, slightly glitchy mechanics. Oh, also these Paragoombas are used, like, once, if I remember right. And Yoshi fell off that cliff at some point in time. You know, I'm playing enough of this game that I might end up just accidentally doing the whole thing if I don't get a hold of myself. Because, you know, World 2 is totally most of the game. Oh, hi, Thwimp. How often are these guys used in the original? A lot of things are used way more often in ROM hacks, I can tell you that much. I know these guys show up again in Ludwig's castle. Ow. I think there are also people who hate people who say ow when they get hit in video games, like LPs. And there are also people who hate it when they read text boxes. And there are also people who hate it when they don't upload them in, like, max quality HD crazy-o-vision, and when they don't do their commentary post instead of live with multiple takes to make sure it's actually, yes, it's absolutely perfect. I don't know when the LPing community first started being so snobby, I guess would be a good word for it. I'd say no offense intended to the people at Something Awful, but I'm pretty sure that everything I've said about that has, like, a layer of passive-aggressive offense to it. So there's really no point. Ah, the waiting game. It involves a lot of waiting. What do I look like, a waiter? Har har. I'm funny because I'm quoting Final Fantasy VI. Woolsey's translation, at least. I haven't played the Game Boy Advance translation of that in a while. Oh, by the way, since I have new internet, I could potentially stream things. And one thing I was thinking about streaming was, like, an Esperless run of Final Fantasy VI. But Kit said streaming RPGs generally doesn't work. Oh, well that's a little bit misleading. Morton, you card. Oh, there's no midpoint. It only seems like a long level because I'm not running, but I know that it really isn't. So, I'm thinking about streaming stuff. Could work. Does anyone take escalators, like, the normal way? Like, I mean, if you're on an escalator, do you wait for it to bring you up, or do you skip a few steps by walking up while it's going up? I personally wait for them. There was one time when I was too afraid to go on an escalator that was going down because it was on a really fast speed for some reason. I'm not afraid to admit that. Things Shag has been scared of include escalators and stairs. Stairs in the dark, mind you. Stairs in the dark while I am carrying things that are fragile. Such as plates. That was one of those moments when I thought to myself, wait, how did I get to this topic? And then I thought about it for a few seconds and I actually remembered. If you can follow the Shag train of logic completely, then you might just be Shag. Except you won't be, because that's me. And if you are, hi. What's up? Probably playing this video game, or watching this video of this video game. Considering that you are probably me. This is a dumb tangent that I'm going to stop. Hiya! Another thing, actually I can sort of tangent from that into a different tangent. But another thing Mario World related, and Mario Hack related, and Shag related, is that it took me a really long time to realize, or like care about the fact that Shagario World is basically hello, I'm a self-insert, how are you doing today? And I don't particularly like that idea at the moment, but I couldn't think of a replacement character. And it's been a while since I edited sprites in this game. You have to get used to all those different programs and stuff again. Like YY Char, whatever it's called. You know the one, except you don't, because you don't do that unless you do that, in which case you do. Hi, Morton! Oh, Morton. You look so completely different in this game. Oops, I messed that one up. Oh, hello, save state again. How come I'm only accidentally save stating during boss fights? It is a mystery never to be resolved in the history of Mario kind. Mario history. I wonder if they've ever tried to make a Mario timeline, like a Zelda timeline. I mean, they have much less story to go off of with Mario, obviously, but it seems possible that Mario and his universe are similar to Link in terms of multi-generational. Morton Koopa Jr. is now just a memory, as he will be for many years following the release of this game, until he is brought back again in a much later sequel in the Mario franchise. Hi Vanilla Dome, how you doing? Wonder how long this video's been going now. The longer it is, the more tested my upload speed will be. But I don't want to start Vanilla Dome and then stop in the middle of it, nor do I really want to play the whole thing, because it's Vanilla Dome. So, this has been Shag. Maybe I'll accidentally play more of Super Mario World someday. I'll just find it on my hard drive and stumble into it, and Mario will happen, as he usually does. But, for now, this has been Shag. P.S. Mario Galaxy will eventually resume when I feel like actually recording it. Bye!